Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, let's just get into it. And right now we can see that Bitcoin still good with that weekly candle with the green dot right here on market cipher, still with that 14 on the DBSI. Let's take a look at that smaller time frame on that daily. We can see that we have a beautiful 18 right now and a -5. VWAP still up there. We had that beautiful green dot, so maybe we'll keep getting some upside tomorrow in the markets. Again, a lot of that's going to depend with the traditional markets. And actually Bitcoin was holding quite good today. If you were looking at the price action, it was actually moving up and consistently staying up as well, even though the markets were zip zapping down today in the S&P and in NASDAQ. A pretty crazy day in my opinion in the traditional markets. Especially the market was waiting for the FOMC minutes release, and I think a little bit of the investors were nervous about that. I think we went up like almost an entire percent on the Nasdaq, and then we reversed down 50 basis points. So it's just crazy overall. But yeah, let's just keep going. A lot of the market is data driven right now, really just relying on that information that's coming out of the Fed. But yeah, let's keep going right now. Bitcoin is at resistance at the moment, as you can see on this trend line, tagging it as resistance, resistance, and resistance right here. And again, if you guys caught this short in Discord, you could have made a nice 47%, I believe. And I believe we caught this short as well. I think it was the one was 91%. So if you guys are in the Discord watching my leverage trade or just copying my leverage trades, you guys are making a killing at the moment. And again, we're in a bit of a short at the moment, tight stop loss. Again, we always minimize those losses, and that's how we stay so profitable. Again, all my profit loss history is posted in my website and in the Discord. And the Discord is free to join, so you guys should always join the Discord. It is free, but if you guys want to see my trades, you're going to have to become gold members, and the link is in the description. And right now we're just hoping for some downside, but again, that doesn't always start to play out. If Bitcoin does push up and we start to move up and retest this as resistance, then we have our stop loss set nice and tight, going to minimize losses, and then we'll maybe get some upside from there. But let's just see what happened in the traditional markets. Now, the title of the video, as you can see, is "Was I Wrong? Was I Wrong?" Right? And I'm not talking about the price of Bitcoin. I'm talking about the price of gold. As you can see, gold has broken this big trend line right here, which was acting as support, and now we've come down to 1740, or basically we went as low as 1735. And oh boy, people are upset. They're giving up now. They're selling their gold stocks at a loss. They're selling their gold and silver at a loss, and it is so funny to see them sell, because a lot of the how do I say this, the key things that gold and Bitcoin have in common, I guess, is that it's very scarce, and it's a scarce asset, and you want to hold it in a high inflationary period. And just because it goes down in value does not mean it's not a strong buy, right? In my opinion, it's a steal to get gold at these prices at the moment. And the same thing for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at a fairly good price at the moment, although I still think it will go down a little bit lower. I think at 12,000 to potentially 10,000 is a nice area. A lot of people are calling this the bottom, and that's why I still don't think this will be the definitive bottom. I think we will get a nice move towards the upside, and in the medium term. But yeah, I don't want to get too back onto Bitcoin right now. I just want to go back to gold, and just the gold price has pushed a lot of these miners down. And let's just take a look at some stocks right now. Let's just take a look at King Ross Gold, and we'll go on the weekly time frame. Look at this multi-year support right here. You can see you have a beautiful trend line right here, beautiful touch point, and look where King Ross is holding support at the moment. I think right now King Ross is going to get a massive bounce once gold starts to recover sharply, and it's probably going to start maybe a sharp rise towards the upside. But let's just see what happens. Gold, in my opinion, these stocks are going to be an amazing buy in the long term. I know this is not a lot of crypto analysis, but I'll go back to crypto in just a bit. But I just want to keep going, show maybe like a few more stocks as well, like Silver Core Metals. Look at that, this trend line, beautiful touch points, and we're just stopping right here. And we have a little bit of confluence as well with this down sloping trend line as well. So in my opinion, I'm not saying that you should buy it. It's not financial advice, but I'm just noting. So these are extremely large time frames. This goes back from 2016 to 2020, and now we're in 2022. So you'd be insane to start shorting at these prices right here. And same thing for Newmont Mining at some beautiful support right now. So I'm actually very happy that the gold price went down. It actually pushed these miners, these gold and precious metal miners, to just some key supports. Again, not all of them are at key supports. You can take a look at AEM, still has not touched this multi-year trend line as well. So it's just waiting and waiting and waiting. Maybe we're going to get another push down in gold, or maybe their earnings are going to be bad and they're going to drop to around $52. In my opinion, I will be accumulating at these levels. You know, I'm not going all in. I'm dollar cost averaging, and I'm obviously increasing as we get to some key supports, right? Just like Newmont Mining, when people are laughing at me and we're like, why are you buying this at $66? You're such a fool. Gold doesn't do anything. And obviously I was probably right when I purchased this, and I made a nice little gain right here. This was over an $8,000 trade that I made $8,000 in profit. So if you guys, you know, and whoever was in the Discord at the time that was watching my trades, you guys obviously made a nice chunk of change right there. So good for you. And yeah, we'll take a look at maybe one more right here. I guess Barrick Gold Corporation, another big one right here. And again, it hasn't reached this major trend line as well, but it's still got some room to go, and maybe, you know, maybe it doesn't reach there. So that's why I'm always dollar cost averaging at some nice key and support levels, because you never know if it is going to reach there. And if it doesn't, then, you know, if you're just always waiting that, you know, I'm only going to buy at this area, what happens if it does this, right? If it doesn't get to that area, then you'll never get into your entry, and then you'll never make any money. But obviously going all in is not the greatest idea over. That's why I dollar cost average into these stocks. And Yamana Gold, a lot of these stocks have very similar trend lines, and they're all starting to tag them right now. So, you know, maybe something's is about to go down, right? Maybe that the whole narrative of gold going to $500 is incorrect, because I really don't think that that's going to happen. But yeah, overall, let's get back into Bitcoin. Let's take a look at some altcoins. Actually, let's take a look at ADA. I believe ADA is breaking a trend line at the moment. Is it? Wow, my trend line is way off. Oh, I think this is the incorrect one. I'll just load up the ADA chart. It's going to be a bit of a longer video. I'm actually excited too, because on Friday we're going to be doing a live stream analysis with the Discord members where they can ask questions. So if you guys want to join the free Discord and ask me questions anytime, feel free to do so. But we did break this trend line right here, as you can see. But, you know, ADA not getting too much movement at the moment. I think it's just really waiting on what the Bitcoin price is going to do. And if Bitcoin price does, you know, start to dump down, or maybe start to move up sharply, you might get a nice rise in ADA, which could potentially bring it up to around 68 cents. But let's just see what happens there. You know, let's not get it too ahead of ourselves. Let's always stay level headed when you're trading. Let's look at a few other ones as well. Maybe Chainlink is good. Again, I have some positions in these coins as well. That's why I'm probably going over them. So if you guys are in the spot trades as well, the spot trades are very relaxed in my opinion. You don't do anything too crazy. And look at this beautiful trend line right here. I guess this one's cutting into a little bit, but I think I was looking at the daily time frame when I was doing my charting. But yeah, overall, Chainlink breaking this trend line as well. Not a massive move, you know, just getting over it right now. Maybe that move is going to come in a few days, maybe in a few weeks, but I'm ready for it. I've made my positions. And again, Matic, we exited our Matic trade the other day, taking our profits around 52 cents. After all, we did enter at 45 cents, and that was a big gain for us. I believe that was a 17% trade, so congratulations to you guys who caught that one as well. And we have one more position in Solana as well. Actually, this was a Chainlink chart, so I'll leave it on the Chainlink chart, not to confuse the Discord members. And let's take a look at Solana. And Solana, I think we'll go over one more thing on Market Cypher for one of the Discord members as well. And Solana at resistance again, and getting rejected perfectly at $37.80. So if we do start to come down, you know, your next major support is going to be around $25, which is this previous low. If we break that, you might start to come down to $21.16. But again, for that to happen, I think you would need a pretty big move in the Bitcoin price down towards the downside. But let's just see what happens. Right now, our short is nicely in profit. We are currently up 21%. And yeah, let's just take a look at one more thing on Market Cypher, which is one of the Discord members requested it, which is Kenny, not Kenny, is Infinity in the Discord. I really don't mind doing this in my video, because after all, you guys are all paying members, and it's my job to give you that A1 analysis. And I think he was asking it right right here. Let me just take a look. He was asking me to take a look at Aave on Market Cipher, and I'll do that for you right now, my friend. Right now, Aave is actually looking quite bullish on that daily time frame. Same thing for Bitcoin, you know, looking quite good. -5 and an 18. Again, we are in that red money flow, but you got the momentum waves curling up with you, so things are looking quite good. That VWAP is extended, but it doesn't mean that you can't get some more upside. The VWAP can keep coming down as the price moves up, but eventually you want to exit your position. But yeah, overall, just be patient, just wait, just watch what the traditional markets do, and if the traditional markets are up, Bitcoin will most likely be up as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening, and if you guys are in gold, don't panic. Again, I'm not panicking, I'm accumulating nice and slow. The gold price doesn't move this fast usually, and it's moved quite slowly over the years, but yeah, be patient. Love you guys, peace. If you guys want to sign up for Beget Trading, the link's in the description, and it helps support the channel.